And with that, we take a live look at the Lancer Aquatic Center. Got a good one for you. California Baptist men's water polo comes home for the first time this season to take on Concordia. This is a conference opponent for the Lancers, but they're playing in a non-conference game tonight here on the Lancer Digital Network. My name is Colin Holt. Appreciate you tuning in on a beautiful Thursday evening. The Lancers, their first home game of the season. They come into this one with a record of 3-7. They're 0-1 in conference, and that record just a tad on the deceiving side of things as the Lancers have faced some real tough competition early on. I got the chance to catch up with Coach Rosa. Kevin Rosa leading the Lancers in his 5th season. He said there are microscope goals and there are telescope goals, and right now the Lancers are focused on some telescope goals, getting ready for conference play, and they have definitely tested themselves early on, played tough with some really good teams. 7 of their first 10 games were against top 20 opponents, and they are coming off a big win over San Jose State, 9-8 the final, and the Lancers now ranked 17th in the nation. Going to take on a Concordia Eagles team at 2-9. They are also 0-1 in conference, and the Lancers getting set for the opening sprint right here on the Lancer Digital Network. Beautiful evening in Riverside, California. Sun starting to make its way down. It's scheduled for a 6 o'clock start time. We might be about a minute early for that, so right about on time with the Lancers and Eagles about to go head-to-head. CBU will be in the blue caps. They will be going right to left across your screen. For Concordia in the white visiting caps, they will be going left to right. Put 8 minutes on the clock. The first quarter will be underway. For the Lancers, the opening sprint will be Zach Lowry, the junior attacker. Week 1, he was the Western Water Polo Association Player of the Week for CBU. So the Lancers nabbing 2 out of the first 3 WWPA Player of the Week honors. Between Zach Lowry and Logan Mena, quite a few offensive weapons on this team, but it has been when the defense is playing well, that's when the Lancers play their best as well. Just moments away from starting this one. Concordia coached by Drayson Berry in his 5th season. He played at UC Irvine. Lancers coming off their best regular season. In 2018, they went 22-12, 5-2 in conference play. Ended up dropping both of their tournament games, and that conference tournament will be here at CBU in November, late November of this season. So the Lancers getting excited to host that and getting ready for conference play by really just kind of front-loading the schedule. And they're off. It's going to be Zach Lowry winning it for the Lancers. And that CBU offense goes right to work. Back to point. It'll be P.J. McDonough, the junior from Clovis, who starts things off. Goes to Joseph Galgani. He's a junior out of Rancho Cucamonga. Try to go whole set and get it into Logan Mena, and they are unsuccessful as it's taken away. In the cage for Concordia is Cullen Morris. He's a senior keeper for the Eagles. The Lancers will trot out Gabe Thorne in the cage for CBU. Lancers starters listed numerically: P.J. McDonough, Logan Mena, Christian Britton, Joseph Galgani, Riley Bumgarner, and Zach Lowry. That shot deflected up and over the crossbar by Thorne, so it will be a corner throw-in for Concordia from that near side. Patrick Zirosh takes it for the Eagles. Ordinary foul against Mena. The free throw goes far side for Concordia. Again, the whistle against the Lancers. Going to turn it right back up top to Nick Walker, and it's turned over. Good opportunity here for Joseph Galgani. Going to try to create some space as he swims near side of the pool. Galgani holds up with it. Still waiting for reinforcements. Just flips it to the man next to him. That's McDonough. All the way over to Christian Britton. He's a redshirt junior. Said he's gotten the opportunity to kind of become a leader. Free throw from the far side for the Lancers. Right back up top to McDonough. He was an All-American out of high school, McDonough was. Another ordinary foul against Concordia. Slung over near side. Good opportunity for Lowry. And it is punched aside by Moore. So the Lancers will have a corner throw-in. And Lowry's going to take it. He's out of Fort Worth, Texas. Goes up top to Britton. Inside, that one deflected and in. Scored by Riley Bumgardner, and the Lancers with their first home goal of the season. As Concordia getting set to make some changes, got somebody warming up behind the cage, but the Lancers on the board first as they lead 1-0. And Riley Bumgardner with the first to score here at the Lancer Aquatic Center in 2019. Good high pressure from Logan Mena. Concordia with the offense, all kinds of spread out right now. Tough defense by Bumgardner on the far side. As working with it over there is Marus Yakimchikas. All the way to that near side it comes. Lancers will take over. Galgani got there first for CBU, and now the Lancers will look to make something happen on the offensive end. Down to 6 minutes to play here in that first quarter. Side to side we go. It comes over to Lowry on the near side. Zach Lowry led the team in assists with 62 last season. This is Christian Britton. Foul going to go against Junker. Shot clock down to 2 seconds. Ball loose in front of the cage, and able to handle it is Cullen Moores. He has 90 saves this season with a 2-9 record. The Eagles trailing by a goal. This is Nick Taylor along the near side. Taylor holding. And now an exclusion. It appears that being sent off here is going to be PJ McDonough. So the power play for Concordia. First advantage for either side in this one. Nick Taylor goes right back up top. Zerosh holding. Tries to go far side. Mena will be whistled for the foul. Shot clock at 25. Come near side to Taylor with the left hand. He goes all the way back across, and that one off the near post. And now a stoppage. Just an issue with the shot clock. Going to make sure that that is correct here. Concordia currently on the power play as McDonough was sent off. Put the shot clock at just over 8 seconds. Game clock inside of 5 minutes to go in that first quarter. Real good crowd on hand for this one. Lancers have been on the road for a while. 10 games away to start the season. What a job Kevin Rosa has done with the Lancers. 85-58 overall record. Was formerly at King High School and has a couple of former King guys on his team as well.
It's going to be where he took it out.
No line, no line.
So the shot clock down to 10 seconds now. Lancers back to full strength. This is Taylor with it. He fires a shot and he buries it. Upper 90 on the near side. And we are level at 1 apiece. Lancers with a couple of changes here. Goal came at 4:51. Scored by Nick Taylor. So the Lancers look to answer now. Thorne slings it up the far side, connects with Angel Sanchez, the freshman Turned back up to Kyle Johnson, now in his senior season. Inside hole set, got it to Mena. Fires it up and over the cage, and it was touched on the way out by Moores. Lancers with the corner throwing. Well, now in the game, Kyle Johnson, he's an MLK guy. Won a CIF championship with Rosa as the head coach. Cool for him to be able to continue to play for his high school coach now at the college level. That pass somehow found its way through to Hunter Barnett, and he puts it away.
Goal scored for CB by number 7, Hunter Barnett.
2-1 Lancers right back on top. And that pass just threaded the needle and somehow found Barnett. And he used the extra space to his advantage. So here's Nick Walker off the restart. How about Zach Lowry forcing him to get rid of it? Exclusion. This one going to go against Kyle Christian.
Ejection on blue.
To the near side, Zerosh with it. Back up to Walker. Has the most career steals in program history. And that one just lobbed up over the head of Thorne. And a nice touch goal for Maurice Yakimchikas. And we are even once again. Christian far side of the pool. Plays it further to Thomas DeWitt. He's really impressed a lot of people as a freshman. Oh, that pass just off the fingertips of Kyle Johnson. Could have been pay dirt for the Lancers, but they just couldn't connect. Quickly the other way. Concordia going to work. Will spin move inside. Thorne is in the way. Good drop defense by Zach Lowry to get back in time. Kyle Christian up that far side. Christian holding. Now the Lancers will go on their first power play. As sent off is Austin Barnett. That one is turned aside. Goes to the corner. And it'll be right back the other way for Concordia. Nick Walker with it. Matt DeCano playing defense on the Concordia half of the pool. Inside of 3 minutes to play now in this first. All level at 2 apiece. Ordinary foul against Thomas DeWitt. Rising up for a laser of a shot was Yakimchikas looking for his second, but Gabe Thorne said no. Back to the far side for the Lancers. It's Thomas DeWitt. He had a hat trick in his collegiate debut. Tried to go inside and a little miscommunication. They were looking to go to Matt DeCano. Just north of 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Lancers and Eagles neck and neck so far. That pass comes all the way through to Thorne. CB will take over. They want to go quickly. Connecting with DeWitt. Far side Norwood area foul. Whistled against Barton. Back over to Barnett. Tries to go inside Daikano. It's popped up in the air and handled by Tomasetti. Concordia last season 5-19, 1-6 in conference play. Looking to kind of bounce back, trim down the roster a little bit. Here's Tomasetti at the point. Near flat, that one fired and turned aside by Thorne. It'll be a corner throw in from that near side, it appears. Nick Walker going to take it for the Eagles. Back across, quick shot, bar down and in. And Concordia with their first lead of the ball game. And Kimchikas puts it away, his second of the game. And the Lancers will have to battle back. 1:18 to play. McDonough off the restart. McDonough to his left for Johnson. Couple whistles against Concordia. This one comes down to Galgani, trying to go inside. Instead goes back up top. Nick Johnson all the way out to Christian Britton. Down toward the corner and turned over. Couple more opportunities for Concordia here before the end of the frame. Up 3-2. Moore's looking for options. It's going to be a foul against Bumgardner. Give some space to Yakimchikas. Over to Taylor near side. Flips it to Zerosh. It's a big part of their season last year. Distance shot over the hands of Thorne. Out of play right as the shot clock buzzer sounds. Shot clock is off now. Last chance for the Lancers to try to level it to end the first. Back over to Britton. Tries to go inside. Swarmed, and this could be a penalty. Lancers are going to have a chance to even the score here. And it is. It's called against Tomasetti. Taking the penalty shot is McDonough. Chance to tie things with 9 seconds left. McDonough going against Moores. McDonough puts it away. 3-all with 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Concordia, if they manage the clock well enough, can put themselves in a good position. Try to retake the lead. This is Yakimchikas. Spins away from a couple defenders. Now an exclusion. And that is going to end the first quarter. Unless they put some time back on here, and they will not. So 3-3. McDonough buries the penalty shot. We'll be back with more after this, as the Lancers are all even with Concordia.
My name is Zach Acosta, and I'm a freshman here at Cal Baptist University. I'm a business major here at CBU. I have a minor in marketing. My dreams are to do something in marketing. I also work here on campus at the campus store. I realized that, I need to mature, I need to be responsible, I need to make more decisions on my own. I made my first purchase on my car that I bought all by myself, and it wouldn't be without Altura.
Introducing bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
You care. You love. You provide. You shelter. You rebuild the broken places. And as you do, you meet needs. You build relationships. You share the gospel. That is the hope of Jesus Christ. That is Send Relief.
Riverside has changed a lot over the last 65 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is Magnolia Heating and Cooling. Our family-owned business has been a member of the community since 1951. Our team is made up of local residents, and we're proud to support local schools. We've earned your trust by providing unparalleled service and treating every customer like family. Magnolia Heating and Cooling, trusted in Riverside for over 65 years.
Back again, Lancer Aquatics Center, CBU, and Concordia all level at 3 goals apiece. PJ McDonough put away a penalty shot to end that first quarter, so we're all even. Lancers will be a man down to start off this second quarter. Late exclusion in the first frame. Opening sprint of the second. It's going to be won by Concordia as Austin Barton comes away with it. The referee calling time. Just a few seconds into this second quarter. Concordia will have it. Up a man. The Lancers and the Eagles have met quite a few times over the years. A series in favor of CBU, 23-6, the advantage for the Lancers. And they have won the last 11 meetings between these two, including winning both last season. They will play again this season in a game that counts toward their conference record. That'll be on November 8th in Irvine. It's over to Nick Taylor, back up top, Zerosh. Taylor fires one, bar down, and held out by Thorne. Good second effort for Gabe Thorne. Ordinary foul in transition against Concordia. Lancers looking to retake the lead. Near side, flipped inside. That shot slips through. Logan Mena doing what he does best, just muscling it in. From whole set for CBU. And the Lancers right back on top, 4-3. Nick Walker working backwards, flips it ahead to Zerosh. He's now a junior. Lancer is going to take over. Want to go quickly in transition. Get it up to DeWitt. Back in McDonough. Further, that shot is skipped and saved by Moores. Corner throw, and Joseph Galgani had a good look for the Lancers. Going to take it from the far side. Flipped in. Britton. Back up top to McDonough. Over to Lowry. Further, Galgani able to keep it with CBU. Had a little trouble. Back to PJ McDonough at the point. McDonough rises up, fires, turned aside with the left hand. Mena on the rebound, and he has it taken away from behind. Cullen Moores with a couple of good saves. So Concordia back to work. Poked away by Thomas DeWitt. And the Lancers take it away. How good has Thomas DeWitt been? As a true freshman for the Lancers, 8 goals, 13 assists. He's out of Alberta, Canada. Brings the ball up the far side, goes over to McDonough. Back down to Galgani. He had an open far side of the cage, and he just doinked it off the post. Lancers still with a 1-goal lead. Up ahead to Taylor. Nick Taylor with space. Taylor now waits for reinforcements. Is back up to Zerosh. Exclusion. DeWitt will be sent off. Man advantage for Concordia. Back up top to Walker. Near side Taylor. At Zerosh again. All the way over to the near side, Taylor. Zerosh fires. Good stop by Thorne. Lancers will track it down. Shot taken by Zerosh. Well, they had Logan Mena all by himself. Just couldn't get the ball out there in time. Now Lowry, guy with 19 goals this season. All-American out of high school. Galgani near his side wants to go to Mena, and it's taken away. Nick Taylor, seeing a lot of playing time as a freshman for Concordia. Taylor with it. Goes across to Zerosh, tries to play it inside. That one bounced wide. Patrick Zerosh has been a big part of this Concordia program for a while now. In his sophomore season, he was All-American and second team All-Conference. Made the All-Freshman team in 2017. The Lancers on the move back the other way. Flipped across and a wide open frame for McDonough. He has no choice but to score. 5-3. That's his second of the match. And now the Lancers in the driver's seat here in the second quarter. So 5-3 CBU. Christian Bowley to the far side of the pool. Good defense by Riley Bumgardner. Lancers only lost 2 matches at home last season. It's kind of their comfort zone is stolen. Nick Johnson. The strong defensive play for the Lancers. CBU wants to go quickly. Kyle Christian also was on that CIF championship team in 2013 under Coach Kevin Rosa at Martin Luther King High School in Riverside. A lot of local talent on this team. They want to go inside. They get it there. And Jacob Olson scores from Olset. Lancers are doubling up Concordia now. The sophomore with his first goal of his collegiate career. He's also a Riverside guy. Played at Arlington High School just down the street. Ahead to Yakimchikas. Just gets it away to Tomasetti. Back inside, quick shot. Thorne tips it up and over the cage. Corner throwing. Goes into Tomasetti. Contra foul. Here come the Lancers. Hunter Barnett going to try to outswim everybody. Barnett with it. He's looking for options. Barnett flips it across. Bumgardner buries it. 7-3 Lancers.
Number 17, Riley Bumgardner.
Second of the game for Riley. And CBU, after having to come back to tie things at the end of the first, is outscoring the Eagles 4-0 here in this second frame. Well, you look at the schedule for CBU and the games they've already played, and the trend is when the Lancers can hold an opponent under 10 goals, they win. So when the defense is clicking, the whole team is clicking. That one just dies along that near post. Pretty decent look for Masan Moore, who's also a Riverside guy. Played at JW North. Nick Taylor also out there for Concordia. Back up top to Kyle Christian. Quickly to his right. Bumgardner, 2 in a row. 8-3.
Number 17,
Riley Bumgardner with the hat trick already in the first half. He had 14 goals last season, 6 already this season. 22 assists to go along with that stat line. sophomore from Laguna Beach. Kind of a breakout match here for him. They go back to Moore's shot clock taken down to 15 seconds. Zeros, just outside of 2 minutes to play here in the first half. That'll be a foul going against Mena. Wouldn't allow Boley to go get it for Concordia. Another ordinary foul against the Lancers. Lob shot, good track by Gabe Thorne. And now an exclusion against the Lancers. Concordia right back with it, Zeros. Fresh shot clock and a power play. Down to 10 seconds on the advantage for Concordia. Back to the near side, they go to Moore. Quick shot, and scoring from that far side is Austin Barton.
Goal for Concordia by number 4. Austin
First
Barton.
goal of the second quarter for Concordia. Comes with 1:31 to play in the second. So a 4-goal lead for CBU. The defense on track for another good showing. The offense averaging over 12 goals per game. Having a good season as well. McDonough wants to shoot quickly, changes his mind. Mishandled by Britton, but he's able to corral it. 5 to shoot for the Lancers. Galgani goes cross cage and touches twine for the Lancers. Lead back up to 5.
Galgani.
Galgani just finding the one spot that he could sneak it past Moores, who's been solid all game. Moores started 4 games last season. The primary keeper for Concordia this year. Inside of a minute to go here in the first half. Lancers in control. Lights are on at the Lancer Aquatic Center. Over to Zerosh near his side. Zerosh fires, that's a field block. The Lancer defense helps out Gabe Thorne. Ahead to Zach Lowry, over to Galgani. Kind of dribbles it near his side. That'll be an offensive foul against the Lancers. With 30 seconds to play, Concordia wants to go quickly. And they've got Yakimchikas by himself. He puts it off the crossbar and it just won't go in. Up the far side, Christian Britton. Over to Lowry. That's Woody Gates out of Mission Viejo. He's a freshman. Tried to go inside, but a contra foul against the Lancers, and that will spell an end to the first half. Lancer is up 9-4, and a strong offensive performance by CBU. That defense holding up as well, which is what they were looking for. When we come back, we will have second half action for you. Lancers and the Eagles.
My name is Zach Acosta, and I'm a freshman here at Cal Baptist University. I'm a business major here at CBU. I have a minor in marketing. My dreams are to do something in marketing. I also work here on campus at the campus store. I realized that, I need to mature, I need to be responsible, I need to make more decisions on my own. I made my first purchase on my car that I bought all by myself, and it wouldn't be without Altura.
Introducing bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires. At Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
You care. You love. You provide. You shelter. You rebuild the broken places. And as you do, you meet needs. You build relationships. You share the gospel. That is the hope of Jesus Christ. That is Send Relief.
Riverside has changed a lot over the last 65 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is Magnolia Heating and Cooling. Our family-owned business has been a member of the community since 1951. Our team is made up of local residents, and we're proud to support local schools. We've earned your trust by providing unparalleled service and treating every customer like family. Magnolia Heating and Cooling, trusted in Riverside for over 65 years.
Doctors who care for you and about you. It's the Riverside Medical Clinic way. We're physician-owned. That means medicine is always practiced in a way that benefits the patient first. Incredible care is waiting at one of our 7 locations near you. Come feel the difference. We are Riverside Medical Clinic.
Hi, I'm Debbie Guthrie. I'm a gold season ticket holder here at the CBU Event Center. I am also a member of the CBU Athletics Development Board and very excited for this season coming up. Having been involved in athletics nearly all my life, I know what it means when you have the support of the community around you contributing to just the overall health of the team. And that means financially, that means presence at the games and support. I know that every part of that means so much to the success of a team.
I thought I had it all. I was a captain of industry, a master of my domain. And then I learned that Jimmy John's only delivers 5 minutes from their stores to maximize freshness. I live 6 minutes away. Extra mayo. My entire life wasted.
And we welcome you into the second half between Concordia and California Baptist. Third quarter about to get underway. Riley Bumgardner with the opening sprint for the Lancers. 9-4 CBU. Bumgardner out to get it. Be a toss-up and have a jump ball here between Austin Barton and Riley Bumgardner. Barton goes up and gets it, wins it for CUI. And the Eagles and the Whitecaps going right to left will have the first offensive possession of the second half. Slung near side for Barton. Tried to go down further and get it to Yakimchikas. And Now it's an offensive foul, and CBU wants to go quickly. Zach Lowry's out ahead if they want to go that way. They don't. They go to Bumgarner instead. Now to Lowry, and Lowry has space. Lowry trying to gain the edge. Zach Lowry swims in, crosses one, and it's poked home by Joseph Galgani. 10-4 CBU.
Number 15, Joseph Galgani.
Joseph Galgani, his second of the game. The story of that first half was the play of Riley Bumgarner with a hat trick in the first 2 quarters. Now Concordia looking for answers, down by 6. That goal came with 7:19 to go in the third. Moores sends it up the pool, comes to Barton, tries to flip it over. Good passing and finishing is Mitchell Junker. 10-5 with 7:05 to play in the third. Junker, who's a transfer from Cuesta College. It was all-conference honorable mention there. This is his second season with the Eagles. Now a senior. So CBU looking to regain that 6-goal lead inside Mena. Mena somehow still with it. Logan Mena is going to draw an exclusion.
Exclusion on White, number 7.
So Zach Lowry with it. He's going to have to hand it off to the far side official. Check the shot clock and the penalty clock for this power play for the Lancers. They're up by 5 goals. Looking to get their 4th win of the season. Got to finish against Concordia. Well, the Lancers currently ranked 17th in the nation. They finished at number 16 last season. And for 5 straight years, they have finished in the top 20 in Division I water polo. Really focusing in on a conference championship, as they have come real close a couple times. Made it to the semifinals 3 of the last 4 years, 3 straight in fact, 2016 to 2018. Just looking to kind of break through, find a way to get to that championship game, and this team is playing well, especially on the defensive end of the pool. They can do some serious damage in the WWPA. Just trying to get the clock correct here. And they're going to allow both teams to head toward their benches and an opportunity to talk things over as they get the situation fixed with the clock here. Lancers will be in action again against UC San Diego on October 3rd.
My name is Zach Acosta, and I'm a freshman here at Cal Baptist University. I'm a business major here at CBU. I have a minor in marketing. My dreams are to do something in marketing. I also work here on campus at the campus store. I realized that, I need to mature, I need to be responsible, I need to make more decisions on my own. I made my first purchase on my car that I bought all by myself, and it wouldn't be without Altura.
Introducing bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires. At Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
You care. You love. You provide. You shelter. You rebuild the broken places. And as you do, you meet needs. You build relationships. You share the gospel. That is the hope of Jesus Christ. That is Send Relief.
Got the clock situation figured out. Put 6:50 on there in the third quarter. Lancer is up 10-5 against Concordia. CBU will be on the power play, so put 20 seconds on that power play clock. Official will give it in far side to Galgani. Goes back up top to Lowry. Has it go off his fingertips. Lowry over to Britton. Back to Lowry. Far side to the wing. Back up Lowry. Lobs it. Cross cage. Finds Bumgarner. Back up to Lowry. Turns it further. Upper shelf. That's Joseph Galgani.
Goal scored for CBU by number 15, Joseph Galgani.
And now Galgani's got a hat trick as the Lancers lead 11-5. 6:31 to play in the third. And a junior from Rancho Cucamonga. Was All-American and All-CIF 3 times in high school. Made the all-freshman team in 2017 in the conference. Concordia tries to work it back outside. Now they have to go back to point for Nick Walker. Walker has it go over his head. Zero runs it down. 5 to shoot for Concordia. Zero fires and puts it away. Zero scores from distance. And the deficit back to 5 for Concordia. Lancers make some changes at the break. 6:04 to play in the third. Again, CBU's defense has been a point of emphasis this season. When the defense plays well, the Lancers play well. The offense is there. They've got all kinds of weapons. PJ McDonough, Riley Bumgarner. I mean, anyone can score at any point in time. So the offense is taken care of. When the defensive side is playing up to par with the offense, well, then the Lancers can be really dangerous. Angel Sanchez, the freshman, into the game. He's playing near side for the Lancers. Back over, taken away. Good steal by Zerosh. Concordia right back to work. 5.5 to play in the third. Sanchez playing defense. Yakimchikas. High pressure for CBU. Mena forces a turnover. Middle of the pool. Gonna go over to Angel Sanchez. Sanchez has space. The Lancers have numbers. Have not yet taken advantage. Now they try to go across, and that pass intercepted by Nick Taylor. They're trying to go cross cage to the far side for what looked like Hunter Barnett. Now a long lead pass up the far side. Inside of 5 minutes to play now. Power play for Concordia. And the Lancers will call a timeout as Sanchez is sent off for 20 seconds. CBU going to talk this one over as they lead 11-6 on the Lancer Digital Network. Lancers will take on UC San Diego on the 3rd, and then they play Fordham on October 4th. Next 2 games on the schedule for them. Concordia will be back in action on October 4th as well as they go to visit McKendree at an invitational tournament. Their last game was a big win for Concordia, 31-6 over Grossmont. My name's Colin Holt. Thanks for tuning in. Friday evening water polo for you on the Lancer Digital Network. And the Lancers, despite kind of a slow start in the first quarter, Concordia was playing tough for about 8 minutes. I've really started to run away with this one. It's just going to be a matter of finishing now for the last 12 minutes and 55 seconds. There's just inside of 5 minutes to play in the third. Concordia going over this power play. See if they can pull within 4 goals of the Lancers. Capitalize on the advantage. So here's Gabe Thorne. Flicks it ahead to Yakimchikas. Back up to Zerosh. Over to near side. Barton's shot. Now off the crossbar for Concordia. Comes near side. Shot clock resets as chasing it down is Yakimchikas. Barton goes cross cage. Far wing. Back up to Yakimchikas. Rises, fires, and scores from distance. And it is a 4-goal game now. Concordia starting to claw their way back into this one. CBU going to have to go back to work on offense here. Johnson for the Lancers draws the ordinary foul. Up to Christian. Further to DeWitt. DeWitt holding back up to Christian. Back over. Well, backhand action for Galgani. Tries to chase it down. That one along the line, and it somehow does not go in. Galgani and Nick Walker were battling for it. There's more for Concordia. Goes far side with it. Kyle Johnson playing defense for the Lancers. He's whistled for the foul. Free throw back up to Walker. Walker to his right to Nick Taylor, who has 9 goals this season. And as the shot clock expired, they couldn't connect on the pass, and so they'll just let the Lancers go get it. Johnson gives it back to Thorne. 3.5 remaining in the third quarter. Kyle Christian draws a foul. Back over to Kyle Johnson. Barnett inside, turned aside for a moment. Back out to Barnett. 5 to shoot for the Lancers. Barnett will have a free throw. Barnett tries to get it over to DeWitt. So Concordia going to take over. And a shot clock violation by CBU. There's Nick Walker. Ahead to Barton. Back over to Walker. To his right for Nick Taylor. He's a Potterville native. That one stopped by Thorne initially, and Thorne able to get the second effort. Taken by Messon Moore. Another timeout called by CBU. Chance to make some substitutions here. It's a wholesale change for the Lancers. 2:45 on the clock. We're in the third quarter, and the Lancers lead by 4. CBU would love to get a little bit more of a cushion here, as Concordia has kind of started to close the gap. Well, Kevin Rosa is assisted by Casey Greenawalt. So there's Gabe Thorne. Head on that far side. Nick Johnson back up top to Britton. Britton working with it. Britton rises up. Britton puts it up over the crossbar. So right back to the Eagles. They have a chance to make this a 3-goal match. Tomasetti by himself with a lot of room on the near side. Tomasetti plays it back to Walker. Inside, skip shot in from Messon Moore, and just like that, it's a competitive match once again. 11-8 CBU. Concordia had just slowly worked their way back into this game. And there's plenty of time left. Gabe Thorne will kickstart the offense from in front of his own goal. Thorne ahead to Johnson. As Johnson gets it back. Up top to McDonough, a 46% shooter last season. 5 to shoot for the Lancers. Go inside. That shot by Lowry off the near post. And Concordia, a chance to make it a 2-goal match. Ahead to Yakimchikas. He fires, and it's stopped by Thorne. Yakimchikas was by himself. And the Lancers may realize in hindsight just how big that save was by Gabe Thorne. Could have been a 2-goal game. And instead the Lancers have possession with a 3-goal advantage. 1:20 to play. Little flip over the head of Britton, and it's taken away. Concordia right back on it. There's Cullen Moores. The keeper has done a solid job for Concordia. Kimchikas trying to turn the corner against Britton. He can't. So he just goes whole set, gives it to Moore, and it's turned over. Gabe Thorne with it for the Lancers, inside of a minute to go in the third. Up the far side, Galgani. This is Christian Britton. They want to go to Logan Mena inside. They do go inside, but it was to Matt Dicano. And he couldn't make anything happen for the Lancers. 2-second difference between shot and game clock, down to 20 seconds left in the third. Fired up to Yakimchikas. Quick shot skipping in. 11-9 CBU. And now Coach Rosa will take a timeout. He wants his Lancers to regroup. 15 seconds left in this third quarter, and Concordia has made what was once a 6-goal lead for the Lancers a 2-goal lead. 11-9. Just getting good on the Lancer Digital Network. Coach Rosa just wants his guys to kind of lock back in, play how they did in that second period when they started the quarter by outscoring Concordia 4-0. Concordia finished 8th last season in the conference. CBU in this season picked to finish 4th. Just a nod from the rest of the conference as to how much talent CBU has, and once again that 3-7 record is very deceiving for the Lancers. A 1-goal loss against number 16 Bucknell, 4-goal loss to number 20 Brown, lost by 5 to number 9 in the nation. Number 8 Pepperdine was a 2-goal loss. They have played tough with a lot of tough teams, and with a squad that is a good mixture of pretty much equal parts young guys and veterans. You can't necessarily shake your head about those results as this team continues to grow, and then of course finally getting their first win over a ranked opponent, beating San Jose State just a few days ago. Inside, Menace shot denied. Cleaning things up is Galgani. He's got 4 today.
By number 15, Joseph Galgani.
And the Lancers back up by 3. That came with 1 second left in the quarter. And Concordia will look to make a late surge in the fourth, but we have to let this one last second run off. And a cross-pool heave will end it. Lancers on top by 3. The fourth is next as CBU looks to close things out.
My name is Zach Acosta, and I'm a freshman here at Cal Baptist University. I'm a business major here at CBU. I have a minor in marketing. My dreams are to do something in marketing. I also work here on campus at the campus store. I realized that, you know, I need to mature, I need to be responsible, I need to make more decisions on my own. I made my first purchase on my car that I bought all by myself, and it wouldn't be without Altura.
Introducing bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
You care. You love. You provide. You shelter. You rebuild the broken places. And as you do, you meet needs. You build relationships. You share the gospel. That is the hope of Jesus Christ. That is Send Relief.
Riverside has changed a lot over the last 65 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is Magnolia Heating and Cooling. Our family-owned business has been a member of the community since 1951. Our team is made up of local residents, and we're proud to support local schools. We've earned your trust by providing unparalleled service and treating every customer like family. Magnolia Heating and Cooling, trusted in Riverside for over 65 years.
We start the fourth and final quarter between the Lancers of CBU and the Eagles of Concordia. Lancers up 12-9. Strong effort by Joseph Galgani, who has 4 goals in this one. Made 34 appearances and had just 21 goals total last season. He's already got 18 on the season this year, so much improved for Joseph Galgani. He's been a big part of this game, keeping Concordia at bay despite their best efforts to try and battle back into this one. Bumgarner on the opening sprint for CBU to start the fourth, and he's not going to get there in time. It's won by Barton for Concordia. The Eagles with a 3-goal deficit to make up. The Lancers trying to hold them off. Logan Mena commits a foul, but the shot clock now running inside of 20 seconds before Concordia even crosses the middle of the pool, and that pass is off target. Lancers will take over. Thorne up the near side. Christian Britton plays it back into Bumgarner. He's got a hat trick today. Galgani just drops it off. They go inside, and there's an exclusion. Mena's goal's not going to count, but the Lancers are going to go on the power play.
Exclusion on White, number 17.
So they send off Junker. Galgani turns it now to the far wing. Back up to Galgani. Over to Bumgarner with the left hand. Bumgarner back up to the point. Galgani, quick shot, and a goal for Zach Lowry. That's exactly how the Lancers needed to start this quarter. By scoring first and kind of establishing their presence in the fourth. 7:13 to play in this one. Zach Lowry, his first goal of the game. Been one of the leading goal scorers for CBU coming into this match. Pass comes to Taylor, far side for Concordia. Back to Taylor again. Walker. Taylor with the left hand. Skip shot, bar down, and it's held out. Concordia has had a few almost goals that have been real close. Gabe Thorne has been big time in the cage for the Lancers. Here's Bumgardner. Another exclusion against Concordia. That's Britton with it now for the Lancers at the top of the offense. To his left, Galgani turned further to the corner. Lowry back up to Galgani. Cross cage, Bumgardner. Back up, Galgani scores!
Goal scored for CBU by number 15, Joseph Galgani.
A yellow card issued on that far side as well, but the Lancers back up by 5. How do you feel about 5 goals for Joseph Galgani?
Let's go, KC. Let's go, Angel. Let's go, Johnson.
So a 5-goal lead for CBU with 6:20 to play. This has been Joseph Galgani's game. Taking center stage for the Lancers. 5 of their 14 goals belong to Galgani. There's Barnett with it. Wants to create some space for the Lancers, so he takes it outside. Lowry able to come up with it. Back up further to Johnson. There's the freshman Sanchez. 5 to shoot. They tried to get it inside to Lowry. He was charging pretty hard. Just couldn't connect on the pass. That one off the hand of Yakimchikas. Lancers will take over. Out of play near his side, CBU. Quickly with it. There's Kyle Christian. Good space for Hunter Barnett. Takes it in. Barnett fires, and it's turned aside by Moores. Yakimchikas will chase it down near side. Just north of 5 minutes left. Lancers up by 5. Yakimchikas inside. Tomasetti was the intended target. And now it will be a penalty against the Lancers, so a penalty coming up for Concordia. Lancers had a penalty earlier. PJ McDonough came through with a goal for CBU, and now for Concordia, it appears that Nick Walker is going to take it. So the 5-meter for Walker against Thorne, and Thorne stops him. Oh, that fires up the Lancer bench. You'll love to see it, Gabe Thorne. Big time stop for the Lancers under the lights against Concordia. Barnett far side, CBU trying to play off the momentum now after stopping the penalty shot. Lowry up top, that one deflected. Still comes to Sanchez. Ordinary foul on Concordia. Sanchez with the left tried to play it inside to Olsen. He couldn't get it there. Timeout called by Concordia. And Gabe Thorne. Fun to watch for CBU. So the 32nd timeout for Concordia. Quick chat between Grayson Berry and his guys. Lancers will use this opportunity to make some substitutions. And there have been a lot of guys across the board that have been impressive for CBU tonight. Just kind of showing off the Lancers' depth. And this is a team that, out of 21 players, has 14 returners. There are a lot of guys who can come into the match and contribute for CBU. Concordia going over how they want to approach a 5-goal deficit with 4:19 on the clock. The Lancers, if they can hang on, can definitely use this one to propel them into the rest of the season. They'll face some ranked opponents in conference play, but Western Water Polo Association traditionally is very competitive. And right now in NCAA men's water polo, it seems as though anything can happen. Saw USC, number 1 in the nation, go down. Now they've dropped in the rankings a bit. So kind of a bit of parity. Traditionally, USC, UCLA, kind of the big dogs in NCAA water polo. The Lancers and the Western Water Polo Association competitive as well on the national stage when it comes to a national tournament too. So a win in your conference tournament is a big deal, and the Lancers just seem to be inching closer and closer to that every year. Lob shot that goes over the top of the cage. Now with 4 minutes to play, here comes Thomas DeWitt. DeWitt brings it in with the left hand. DeWitt just off target as he misses wide. Now inside of 4 minutes to play.
Stay back, Joe. Hey, Thomas!
3:45 to play. 10 to shoot for Concordia. That one stopped by Thorne, comes back out, fresh shot clock, at least some time running off. Lob shot that misses. Nick Johnson there to clean it up for the Lancers. Now a timeout called, 30 seconds for CBU.
30-second timeout, dark.
5 goals for Joseph Galgani, 3 for Riley Bumgarner. Couple goals for PJ McDonough. Barnett, Mena, Olson, and Lowry also got onto the scorer's sheet in the goal column. 3.5 to play. CBU up 5 off the timeout. Lancers will get the ball played in from that near deck. And CBU has kept up with kind of a frantic pace in this one. Down to Galgani, exclusion against Concordia. Lancers go up a man. This is Christian Britton. Over to Lowry, further toward the corner, back up to Lowry. He looks to shoot, goes back to his left. Lowry again. Now a skip pass over to Bumgarner. Bumgarner! He found Christian Britton, and the one-timer goes home for CBU. And with 3:07 on the clock, the Lancer lead back up to 6. Quarters 2 and 4. Been real big frames for CBU. End of the first half strong, and now about to end the match strong here in the fourth. So flicked back up to Braden Lee from Oakdale. This whistle going against Concordia. Now it looks like an exclusion in transition, so the Lancers will be up a man when they go on offense. There's 2.5 minutes to play. Back up to Lowry, goes to Bumgarner. The left hand, Lowry a shot, turned aside, and it was a field block, so Concordia will get the ball back. CBU trying to take advantage of the 6-on-5, and they couldn't capitalize. Couldn't convert on the power play, so here's Braden Lee. Christian Bowley, he went to Corona High School. Another Inland Empire guy playing in Irvine. Lancers will see Woody Gates get sent off, so 6-on-5 for Concordia here. Bowley at the point. Over to Lee. Lobs one to the far side. Back up top to Bowley. Braden Lee fires. Good field block for the Lancer defense. Well, and that was their goal coming into this one. Hold the opponent to under 10 goals. Here's Joseph Morellis. Morellis swimming in. He's got some space to work for CBU. Slings one back up to McDonough. Lancers also have to think about wasting some time. Minute and a half to go. He tried to go inside, and it is ripped away by Michael Marr. Gonna see some fresh faces sprinkled in here toward the end of the match. Get as many guys playing time as possible. Bowley brings it up for Concordia. Bowley with a one-on-one against Thorne, and Bowley puts it away near side of the frame. 15-10. So a minute and 3 seconds left in this one. The Lancers will probably try to draw out their possession as long as possible. They can waste up to 30 seconds before giving it back. And with a 5-goal lead, kind of think about parking the bus and just walking away with the win. Here's Nick Flemington for the Lancers. Morellis. Back up to Morellis. From a 5-6 side. Back in. And a shot by Jacob Olsen. Now 30 seconds to play. Son Moore brings it in. Lancers will have an exclusion here, and Concordia going to call time with 24 seconds left. They're down by 5.
13.
Thomas DeWitt. Now he's getting some extra coaching from Kevin Rosa. Just a freshman, so a teaching moment there for him. .24 seconds to go in this one. And CBU has put on an impressive showing against Concordia. And away we go. Far side of the pool for Concordia. Back up to Braden Lee. Near his side, Mitchell Yunker. 15 to play now. Shot clock is off. Lancers are down a man here. That one off the crossbar. The power play ends for Concordia. CBU takes over, and they're just going to hang on to win this one. 15-10 the final. 5 goals for Joseph Galgani. The keeper, Gabe Thorne, has himself a night as well. And the Lancers win it by 5 against Concordia. They'll face off against the Eagles in conference play later on November 8th. But for now, a win makes the Lancers 4-7 overall as Concordia drops to 2-10. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lancers get the win. We'll talk to you again on October 3rd. For myself, I'm Colin Holtz. Our director, James Kamara. We'll talk to you next time.